and today I'm going to be showing off my November book haul. I didn't get too many books in November, but my big manga order that I placed quite a while ago finally came in, so that's mostly what's going to be shown today. So it's really going to be more of a manga haul than a book haul, but there are a few books in there that I'll just show, some of which you may have already seen in other videos. So let's just take a look. So first I will get rid of the ones that really have already been seen in other videos. So they were Soul Swift, and Soul Swift is by Megan Bannon, and you can see more about this in my LitJoy Crate video. Yeah, it's a nice fantasy series where the girl has to decide whether she has the goddess that will save the world or demon that will end the world inside of her. There's probably more to it than that, but that's just how I'm going to say it was. And next, again, you can see more of this book in my video that opened it up. This is the special edition of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. So, that one. Then I also picked up the nice collector's edition of Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I'm kind of hoping that the other two books get editions like this so that they can all match on the shelf. These are the lovely ones that come in this nice slipcover. And then the actual book looks like this. It's very, very nice. So this is book one of the Grishaverse. This is not my favorite work by Leigh Bardugo. I think that all of her other books I've enjoyed more than this one. And I've sort of talked about that in another video too, but I did enjoy it enough, and I do love this, and since it ties into the other books that I do enjoy more, I had to pick it up. It's really nice. The next thing I got is a graphic novel, actually, and it's a special collection, I guess. This is called the Library Edition of Disney's Frozen. So inside are the published comics, and I've never read any of them, but I do love Frozen. I love the I do love Frozen, and I love the artwork that they use for this comic. So yeah, I don't know, I had to pick this up. I was intrigued enough. I didn't even know that a Frozen comic existed until I saw this. And then I was like, well, if I'm going to get it, I'm going to get something as nice as this. So there's all this lovely artwork in there. It does have a ribbon bookmark. It is a nice, solid hardcover. This was released by Dark Horse Comics, and it's massive. This is a big, big book. The actual comic itself doesn't take up a lot, but just the is big. So I am glad to own this. I love this artwork. I like the 3D models and animation as well, but I still find something so charming about the 2D artwork that came from Frozen. Especially the original Frozen, not so much Frozen 2. They did do some merchandising with 2D art, but I liked the one from the artwork that went along with Frozen, the 2D artwork, better. I don't know, it had a soft, like almost classic Disney look that I really enjoyed. So yeah, anyway, that's great. This is supposed to bridge the gap between the end of Frozen and the events of Frozen 2. So if anybody in your life likes Frozen, young or old, maybe you could consider getting them this fabulous book. It's so shiny too. I like shiny books. So lastly is my huge Right Stuff haul, and there's a lot of manga in here. I'm going to start with one that I find hilarious because apparently I ordered 3 copies of this and it's waiting for spring. This is volume 13. I think we're getting close to the end. I was hoping 13 was the end, but there's at least a 14th volume. I don't know what happened that I ended up ordering so much. So I got this one from Right Stuff. I don't know why I ordered it, because apparently I had pre-ordered the book from Amazon. The problem is that sometimes, I don't know if this has happened to anybody else, sometimes with Amazon, somehow an additional copy gets added. I don't know if it's that you have it in your cart and then you move it down to the save for later, which I think is what I did. And then when you move it back into your cart, it puts 2 in there instead of the 1. I don't know why. This is some weird glitch that has happened to me when ordering. So from Amazon, I ended up getting 2. And now I have a 3rd one from Right Stuff. And the worst thing is, I'm not going to keep any of these. I'm actually going to donate them to my library. Not that I haven't enjoyed this series. I have. It's super sweet. It has beautiful artwork. But it's just not one that I can see like reading again and again. And some of my series I do, especially with my top favorite artists. This one I've really enjoyed. I like it a lot, but I can't see the shelf space going for this. And yeah, so now 3 copies. I'm thinking 2 might end up getting sent to other places that will resell them. So, oh well. I'll enjoy it. Just making sure I don't have any that go together that are not together. Oh, so the next one is a favorite fantasy series of mine, Yona of the Dawn. This series is massive. This is volume 26. And I know that it goes to at least 36, might be even 37 volumes by now. And I think it's still ongoing. So this baby takes up a lot of space. But it is really good. I love this. One day I hope to do a review on it. I have not gotten to that yet, but yeah. Love Yona of the Dawn. The next one, I was really excited to see that they were releasing here, even though, as far as I know, it's still not completed. But it is Fushigi Yugi Byaku Senki. This is the story of Suzuno. So if you might remember from the original Fushigi Yugi, or even the second Fushigi Yugi series, Genbu Kaiden, this is the 3rd part, so the 4th goddess. So the 4th priestess, and this is the priestess of Byakko, who's the giant tiger one. So I don't know. I did start reading this online, yeah, but I'm excited to get the story like this. Not much else to say about it. I just look forward to reading it and seeing what's going to happen. And I don't know how many volumes that there are, or how many, I don't know what's going on with this. I haven't checked into it for a while, because I know you ought to say, had to take a hiatus. And I'm not sure if it's still on hiatus or if she's working on it again. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that maybe because this is being published here, that more work is being done on it. I don't know. I have to look that up. I don't know, so don't quote me on any of it, because I don't know, but I'm going to look it up because I got to see what's happening. But Iwata is one of my favorite manga artists. Her artwork is beautiful. I love it. That's about all I'm going to say. And her stories are pretty engaging too. They always pull at the heartstrings. My favorite might actually be Imadoki Doki Shiteru, or just Imadoki, but which was published in the US, and I think you can still get it because that was a Viz publication. But of course, I love Fushigi Yugi. Started it all. I love Ayashi no Seres, or Seres the Celestial Legend. Yeah, you ought to say, read her work. It's fabulous, and her artwork is gorgeous. I can't say enough about it. The next 3 are more in the BL category. The first one, again, it's one I'm not going to dwell too much on, but it's just Cast-Heaven Volume 3. Crazy, messed up story. Beautiful artwork. There you go. Crazy, messed up story. Beautiful artwork. If you have beautiful artwork, I'm like all over that. The next one, which I did not realize this was going to be as thick as it is, but I've reviewed this before, at least volume 1. One of my favorite series out there, Koi Monogatari, love stories. This story is amazing and I love it, and I cannot wait to see how it all resolves itself in the end. It's gorgeous. I would recommend this to like anybody. It's so great. The next one is Given, the beautiful, beautiful story about a band and the people in the band. But of course, there's much more to it than just they're in a band. Again, I love it. Beautiful artwork. Recommend it to anybody. Gorgeous. The next one is my new favorite fantasy series that I just adore, Witch Hat Atelier, which I also did a review video on. I'm loving this series so much. I cannot wait. I think I just pre-ordered the next volume in the series. It's so good. Again, beautiful artwork, wonderful storytelling, wonderful world building, great characters. I love this one. This is really a current, it's like a new fave that I just have been swept away by. So good. And the last ones are my final volumes in the Sailor Moon Eternal Edition. The Eternal Edition is gorgeous. It is massive, and I'm so happy to have collected them. And this does finish up the Stars arc, so this is the end of Sailor Moon publication for now. I don't know, who knows, maybe they'll release another edition years from now. I don't know. There will be the Sailor V manga released. I believe it's this spring, which I will definitely pick up. I think there's only 2 volumes of that because they're combined. But it'd be nice to have it all on the shelf, so I'll be getting those too. But yeah, this journey has come to an end. I do love this edition. I will recommend this edition over any of the other ones. Even Kodansha's other work that came out a couple of years ago now, I don't know, which is in more of the standard manga size. This is much better. It's a better, more flowing translation. The translation in the other Kodansha version is okay, but the language is kind of stilted. And yeah, I just didn't find it as easy to get through. I don't know, like sentences would sound awkward and I'd be like, why is it phrased that way? I still don't know why. They fixed a lot of that in these, and they have great notes in here that tell you why they chose what they chose, and I don't know. I've definitely liked this one. This is a good edition. Maybe the best that we get? I don't know. But I love that it's listed on the back as the new definitive edition of the classic manga. And yeah, I'd agree with that. So that's all that I picked up in November. Not too much. You know, with the holidays coming up, I don't want to spend a lot of my money on that. In the manga, I had actually purchased, end of summer, early fall. So I didn't expect it to take this long to come in, but it did, and that's okay. It really is. That's it for this video. Until next time.